Mountain View Pets. We have another new animal on the way, and this time it is one of the biggest snakes in the world. So we're going to set up an enclosure for this beautiful little baby Burmese python. Then we're going to go to Ingrid's and we're going to collect them. We're going to come home and then you'll see him. So we are just building this little enclosure for our Burmese. This is the only enclosure that we have in the house. Their little Burmese python will be going into this enclosure for the time being until we get a bigger enclosure, but this is going to be set up really nicely for them. So the memory card in the camera had no memory left, so I had to go and delete all that stuff, and in the meantime Sharon went and built the rest of the cage. So she's just gonna, our little Burmese python is gonna go on top of Cal. Here the dragon is in here. There's Cal. Now, as we said, it's a little bit small, but this is the only kind of enclosure that we have free right now, and it is a baby, so this should be perfect for now. We have a big cage in there. It is pretty close to the ground, but this is just to make sure that she doesn't burn herself, or he, we're not exactly sure. There's the light on now, and we just have to fill this up and we're good to go. So with the Burmese pythons, like most snakes, as babies they're semi-arboreal. So we're trying to make the enclosure have some nice hiding spots, some nice basking spots, some dappled light basking spots, but also give it some room to climb around and to build up humidity in there. We're going to need to have a lot of like fake foliage and some soil, just to make sure that, because these snakes do need high humidity, and as they get bigger they become more terrestrial, obviously, because an 18-foot snake is not climbing many trees. But as babies, to get away from predators, they'll burrow or they'll go up a tree, and they do like to climb. So we're going to give ours as much space as possible and try and make sure that every situation is covered. Alright, so this is pretty much what it's going to look like. And I'll be able to get some nice dappled light under there, bask up here, and then we have all this climbing area with some fake plants. Everything is secured in, and yeah, all we need to put in is a water dish, and this enclosure is finito. So the snake has arrived at Ingrid's house, and now me and Sharon are in the car and we are on our way to collect our beautiful little Burmese python. So we'll see you at Ingrid's. We have our little Burmese python and we're ready to unbox him. Paperwork and wrapped up in here. Oh my god, it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Wow. So this is our granny Burmese python. So Pretzel is going into her new enclosure. As I said, maybe just a temporary enclosure for now because it's a little bit small. But for right now, this is a perfect size for our beautiful new Burmese, granny Burmese python. Okay, so it's a couple of days later and we just thought we'd fill you in and end the video like this. We wanted to end the video with Sharon letting you know some information about the Burmese python. She was going to take her out and hold her and yeah, just tell you all about them. But unfortunately, when she came to us, we think she was two things. One, she may have been too hot. The weather was like mild and then got really hot the day she was delivered. She had a heat pack in with her and she may have overheated a little bit. The other thing is she may have a respiratory infection. So one or the other, but it hasn't been right. So we've been on to a vet. We have, over the Easter, we haven't been able to get to a vet. So on Tuesday, we're gonna head to the vets with her. But I just wanted to show you her now. The vet recommended that we set up our enclosure like this for the time being. If it is a respiratory infection, then this will help to get rid of it. And if it is that she was overheated, then it could end up being something neurological. But look, we'll keep you filled in, and I just wanted to show you and end the video like this and show you how she is right now. But she looks quite good at the moment, so. So yeah, as you can see, we've set up the enclosure now with very, very minimal. We are keeping an eye on the humidity and the temperature, and we just want to make sure that this girl or boy is nice and healthy. And the only way that we can do that is keep a close eye on it, monitor, and we'll fill you in with hopefully some good news. Thanks for watching. See you next time.